Man. Every time I look at this, I'm admired on how much we've grown throughout the years. Ever since the latter half of 2019, back in the heart of America, we've had a lot of fun together. This is probably the best group of four I've met yet, and I hope this relationship will retain itself for years to come. Not in a romantic way obviously, but just as longtime friends. We're only a little over 2 years in, and I'm already proud of the greatness we've achieved ever since our studio was first established.
Hey, what are you doing with that folder in your hands?
It's not just any folder, it's a photo collection of our history. You see Ray, we met these 4 teenagers about 2.5 years ago, and that was when I was alone with no other studio crew members, not even Pa Usher. Though technically, Dennis was still 12 when we first met. Usher was recruited about a week after establishment. June of 2020 in particular was a big checkpoint, since it was the month that we moved to South Carolina. Miraculously, we've successfully met the kids' teens there too, and we have such continued our fun together with our social media posts. Pa was inducted into our crew towards the end of January 2021, just before I turned 16. And then 5 months later, you came along. And that's about it besides some physical issues.
Quick question.
Yes.
How was it like when you first moved here, and how did you move your location?
Well, first of all, my parents started planning this move out about 3 years before we did so, when I was 12. Construction started on this current studio about 6 months before we actually did move, and then a week before that, Usher and I took down and sold the building in Kansas. As soon as we all moved here, everything was ready. We just had to do some finishing touches, and then we were all finished. The kids' teens met up with us in SC the very next day.
Did the group have any knowledge about all of that?
Surprisingly, no. We never knew the kids' teens were going to see us again. According to them, everyone except Kyle moved in the day before we reunited, and then Kyle caught up with the group the very next day. It was definitely some impeccable altruistic luck if I say so myself. The first time I saw them after moving here, I was like, I don't believe it. This ain't real.
You know, that's highly incredible. The only issue is, you always let others, especially your comrades, know that you're planning to move someplace else. I can't imagine the chances of you not being able to see the kids' teens again. That's why luck saved you.
To be honest, I never wanted to piss anyone off, but I was just an oversensitive brat back then.
What's going on?
You haven't been getting into any farcical altercations, right?
No, we're doing okay. I was just introducing Ring to our photo collection of our studio's history.
Oh. Yay, we do that at every anniversary and at every New Year's Eve, but Quincy decided to start a bit earlier.
He's obviously talking about our studio's anniversary.
I know.
Hey, you know what all of those pictures have in common?
What is it that they have in common?
All of them have us in the same color scheme.
Oh yay, that is true.
Are you suggesting that we should do a rebrand?
Precisely. Look, this coloration is good and all, and it will be remembered for sure, but I want no one to get tired of seeing us like this over and over again.
Well, what do you think we should do, and how are we going to execute it?
If it involves dyeing my hair, then I'm not interested. I like my hair the way it is.
Hey, good suggestion.
Damn it, Quincy.
You know, whoever is interested in dyeing their hair can be the ones involved in the full color makeover.
I'm down. How about you?
I don't care, but I need to let my family know about what's currently happening.
Perhaps you could notify the kids' teens as well. It involves them, so why the hell are you not getting them over here? You never did so while you and Usher were moving as well, so what's your damn problem?
Can you not give me that attitude? I never did anything ridiculous.
Well, you don't know how to tell the kids' teens about something important. What is it that you're hiding?
Okay, are we going to keep being belligerent bitches, or are we going to work on the new color scheme like the team we are?
Look, Quincy just has some issues. I needed to get it out.
Then keep that to yourself.
Hey, I've got a pretty important question.
Then tell us.
So Director Quincy sent me and the rest of my friend group if we want to do a full color makeover, and he wants to know if we're interested.
What does he want you to do that involves the makeover?
Have us dye our hair to match the studio's letters, because, you know.
Oh hell no. Quincy can't force you to do some stupid stuff like that. Unless it isn't required, then we don't care.
No, he said we don't have to, but I honestly don't care. If he wants to revamp everything, I'm letting him revamp everything. Besides, producer Usher wanted to join in.
That we'll let you do. If you want to dye your hair, we're not holding that against you.
I'll do it, because I don't want Director Quincy to feel bad about this being a waste of time. It took effort for him to think of a new design. What are you doing here? And why did you just pull up at my house without telling me?
Can we please talk about this inside? Because I'm not standing here in the rain much longer.
So what's your problem right now?
Samuel is the only one who hasn't responded to Director Quincy's text about the overhaul.
That's your issue.
I'm not done yet. It's been almost 4 hours since that message was sent, and Samuel usually responds within 10 minutes, even if he's busy. I called that bum 7 times in a row, but to no avail. Just before I arrived at your house, he finally answered, saying, quote, "Why the heck are you calling me over and over?" He was apparently sleeping, but he took his sweet time. About that, what in the frick were his parents even doing? You can't check your own son for a text and multiple missed calls from your friends.
Well, I've got a question.
What?
Why didn't you have your parents take you here?
They're at work.
And couldn't you have gone to Iverson's house, because he lives closer to you?
Iverson wasn't even interested. He's already at the studio as well. Check your phone again if you never saw that.
Well, what's Samuel doing now?
He's waiting for us to pick him up for some incomprehensible reason.
He couldn't have gotten his parents to take him to the salon already.
Those parents are at work as well. I told him to just wait at home until one of us picks him up.
You couldn't have let me know before.
I was literally at your neighborhood, in the rain, talking to Samuel on the phone, all while I was irregulated. How was I supposed to let you know?
You two, shut your damn mouths. I can get you both grounded if you keep being riotous.
Oh, sorry.
If you're going to be whinny, take it outside so we can't hear it.
Don't worry, we'll leave right now, since we need to pick up Samuel and head straight to the salon.
Yeah, I was interested in getting my hair done too. We apologize for being loud in front of you.
Thank you, Dennis. Good luck out there, boys.
Thank you, sir.
Please drive safely, Kyle.
Alright, Dennis, we're on a bit of a time crunch. The salon closes in a little under 4 hours, and we need to pick up Samuel and get to the salon within an hour, since the dyeing process will take about 3 hours, and we don't want to be too late before they close.
Where did you learn that from?
My mom works at that same salon, but not on Thursdays or Saturdays.
Well, Kyle, you said that time is of the essence, so we need to haul butt to pick up Sam and get our hair done.
I can't go as fast while it's raining because it reduces traction. Besides, can we check up on the studio crew real quick?
Dude, no, just go straight to the salon after we pick up Sam. The studio crew and Iverson will be fine over there, trust me.
Well, okay, whatever you say.
Don't get mad at me, I'm trying to help.
I'm not mad at you.
Okay, Dennis, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Can you just get me in the car?
Dude, put on a rain jacket and bring an umbrella. You don't want to get in the salon with your hair wet, would you?
I mean, if it does, they'll probably dry it off anyway.
Sam, just do it.
We're not wasting their time on just drying our hair, so just get the jacket and umbrella already.
Okay, whatever. I trust you. What's with the hats? Do your rain jackets not even have hoods?
Me and Kyle couldn't find a rain jacket that would fit us, so we settled with regular ones. They're also thick, so they can mimic actual rain jackets, right?
Well, tell your parents that the next thing that they need to find for you boys is a new rain jacket with a hood.
Well, okay, I'll keep that in mind tomorrow.
Guys, I need to focus on the road. It's not often that you drive in the rain.
Damn it. Spray painting the letters is impossible.
We could still take them down by using the provided screwdrivers. And don't you have those ladders that we used to put the light bulbs on there?
Doing that is going to be hard as all hell because of the current weather conditions.
Be specific.
No one in here has rain boots, jackets, or any other protection. It's windy, which makes traction reduced, which just spikes up the likelihood of accidents.
So will the renovation be delayed?
What do you think, Iverson? You think we're going out and working in nasty weather risking something serious happening to at least one of us?
If it makes you feel any better, the rest of the kids' teens are on their way to the salon.
That's minimal progress. I want to finish this tonight at the latest, because I've got a lot of plans for New Year's Eve.
Quincy, we can try this again on New Year's Day.
It's too late. The kids' teens except Iverson are already getting their hair done tonight, and when the next day comes, the new studio logo could be spoiled. I already posted a mystery picture on the new color makeover. Listen guys, I genuinely have no idea what the hell we have to do at this point, and I have no clue on when the rain is clearing up. If this persists for the next 4 or more hours, then I'm calling it quits and we will have to rely on luck for nothing to be leaked. God, this is pathetic.
Well boy, this is partly your fault. You should have checked the weather before you even began to talk about the huge update. We will admit that we never prepared or anticipated the weather to go bad, but it doesn't change the fact that you led us to this problem.
And what's wrong with things being spoiled anyway? The studio is literally in the damn public, and people besides the kids' teens are going to see us with the unfinished work.
That's exactly why I'm saying that we can try again on New Year's Day. And if it doesn't rain on New Year's Eve, we'll start construction without you, since we understand your busy agenda. You're literally being a f***ing drama king, and that does nothing but waste everyone's time.
Oh lord, what the heck happened?
Alright guys, we'll have to do the number one thing that makes me want to break a window.
Deal with it, buddy.
I mean, it's heavily raining, so it was bound to happen.
Ugh, I forgot how dark this place is with no lights on.
This should help you guys.
Barely.
This is about to drain the hell out of my phone's battery.
We have flashlights on the top floor that we can use.
Are you stupid? The power is shut off. The elevator won't work.
Can I call the kids' teens real quick?
Go ahead.
Oh, never mind. I've got no service.
Damn it. The studio's internet is just shit, and it's been shit all month.
I honestly don't blame you.
It could be the weather this time, but I'm not too sure.
The internet was acting up in other conditions as well.
Look, it'll be okay. At least we made some progress today, even if we're going to have to pause until next year, and we're not being attacked by any hooligans.
Well, that's just great. Every slot here is filled up.
And there's people already sitting at the chairs, so when one person exits the room, we can't go next, because we'll be cutting the line, and I'm not taking a risk like that.
You think we've got enough time to have all of us get our hair done before the place closes today?
Probably, because it took us under an hour to get here in total, but I'm not too confident. The best case scenario is that all of us can go at once after some people leave.
Well, if one of us fails, we can try again tomorrow.
They're closed on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Get it together!
I mean, this is technically Director Quincy's fault, because he picked an inopportune day to do this.
Okay, what are you, a mind reader?
Think about this. He literally had the whole month, or actually, the whole dang year, to decide on if we should dye our hair, have this redesign. He never contemplated about what was going to happen besides the overhaul, so that's on him.
What if those subsequent events were something he couldn't control? You're literally blame-shifting Director Quincy with no discernible evidence whatsoever.
You two, shut the heck up. I'm not up for any gratuitous behavior, and we are not being like this in public.
Deal with it. That's not your problem, so quit being so bothered about us fighting.
Yeah, Sam, if that's your number one problem with us right now, then you will get harder things than this current event that you will have to deal with, so do us a solid and let us talk.
I lost my train of thought.
I guess this is good advice.
Because it is.
As I was saying, it isn't a big deal if this procedure fails, because we can just pick another day that they're open to do it.
If Director Quincy doesn't get mad at us, then that's fine. Just let him know if we're finished or not so he knows what's going on.
I'll try not to forget about that.
Where the f*** are the kids' teens?
I don't know, probably at the salon getting their hair done.
And do you have any reason to tell us why they are doing this?
Why should I tell you?
Stop! No! Resisting! No!
You better tell us why the hell they are at the place, or we will actually rupture your f***ing bones.
We wanted to rebrand our studio's logo, so we went there to match those letters. So does that answer your...
That shit's f***ing trash, dog! Get the f*** off!
We've got a runner.
F***ing hell.
Everyone get in the elevator. I've got the bullying bombers on my tail.
Well, at least you're okay, unlike us.
They pulled my hamstrings and biceps. I can't even run or walk right.
We've all got cuts and bruises and we need...
Everyone get in.
Well, crap. What should we do now?
Everyone needs to find a place to hide, and if you can't, get weapons of opportunity.
Weapons of opportunity?
Just anything you can use to fend off the recidivists.
Don't all of us need aid?
Forget the aid. We need to make sure that these hellraisers are gone, and I mean, G-O-N-E.
We're making them kick the bucket.
What? Hell no. You know what? Forget I said anything. We need to hide, because I remember when those morons broke in here to trash the studio. Everything was locked up and they still managed to find a way in.
Quincy. The only real spot we can hide in is the closet. We need to get back down.
What if the bullying bombers already broke in here?
Oh. Well, I didn't think that through.
Well, isn't that just perfect? We're trapped in here, and the only thing we have for defense are the tools in the closet, and they're probably not even built for such purposes. And that is assuming that the bullying bombers are in the studio right now.
When is the last time I've done this?
Hey, Helper Reese talking to you.
The f***ing roof?
Dude,
Have
what
you
in the
lost your
hell?
damn mind?
Come on. It's the place that will be the least likely to look. The last time that one of us went on the roof was like forever ago.
This is extremely dangerous. Don't f***ing tell me that you're going to make us follow you up there.
I'm the only one going up there. The rest of you hide and find weapons.
Director Quincy, please, for all the love that is holy, don't lose your grip and fall.
It'll work as a last resort. Every once in a while I'm going to take a peek to see if there's any fighting. Hopefully it won't be too long, since I don't want to be too cold.
Listen to me, dude. You should seriously reconsider doing such a feat. Your muscles are pulled, and this isn't ideal weather for you to do that.
You see how f***ing nervous Everson is? Actually, all of us are equally like that.
For God's sake guys, just get the damn weapons already. I'll be back, and I will be fine and dandy. You need to trust me.
God damn it, this isn't working. I'm afraid we will have to abide by his words and get ready to fend off those juveniles.
And none of us have any devices to call for any emergencies either. This is f***ing bullshit, and I hate this situation so damn much.
Quit whining. All of us feel the same way, but no way in hell can we back down. The bullying bombers may come here any second.
My God, just looking down makes this so freaking nerve-wracking. Okay. Calm down, Quincy Atomston. You said you would do it, and you certainly would for anything. The bullying bombers are trying their damnedest to maim you, and you've got to get away somehow. Don't look down, just do as you say. Alright, take this nice and slow.
I saw the one light up. They're gonna go in the elevator any second.
Alright, man your battle stations. I closed the door so it wasn't obvious that Quincy hid on the roof.
Come on now, you're almost there.
The moment that they start to pummel us, or even before that, we attack.
In position, now.
Oh, you're ready for round 2.
You are a f***ing
idiot.
We're looking for Quincy.
Oh. I saw the bruises and I was like, you wanna get beat again, but, you know.
Well, tough luck guys, we are not disclosing Quincy's location.
You better tell us where the f*** he is, because when we went in the studio, we looked f***ing everywhere.
Oh, ow! My leg is cramping up again.
Is he in that f***ing storage closet? Not in here. Man!
Drake can get over here.
I literally can't find him.
No.
Are you telling me this son of a bitch is up on the fucking roof?
Holy f***, is he?
He's not on the damn roof, mister. Put the window back up.
There's literally a ladder when you exit the window.
Yo, that checks out.
So he's up there?
I hope you lose your grip and fall off that ladder.
Dude, that was so uncalled for.
Okay, now I know he's on the roof.
Well,
I'm going up there and finding that motherfucker.
Alan, hold off on that.
What now?
You 4. Are there any safety restraints on the roof?
Safety restraints? What the hell are you talking about?
Like, fences and shit surrounding the edges of the roof or something. Anything.
I believe it's just the roof. No fences or anything. That's it.
I'm gonna need you to hang on. Alan, there's nothing on the roof. What if you lose to Quincy by falling off the building? The length of this studio is probably longer than a typical 2-story building.
Sandra, listen. If it's the last thing I gotta do to prevent Quincy from doing the makeover and all that other tomfoolery, I will do it. I don't care how risky it is. We are the bullying bombers and we've been taking risks like this since this gang was formed. I'm not backing down and I will defeat Quincy Adams-Ton.
I'm talking about fatalities. The fall may be fatal.
All of that is void. I'm going up there and that is the bottom line. I'm making you and Draken come up there with me if you keep resisting.
Sandra, just let him do his thing. It was his choice, and whatever the consequence is, it's his own damn fault.
If I end up needing hospitalization, then we'll just go to the nearest one like what we did a few months ago when we were in South Carolina.
Just be very careful.
Let me do it the way I motherfucking want it. Jesus, girl.
Yeah, he ain't gonna give a f*** if he gets pulverized. You might not know the dictionary definition of determination.
What the hell are we even doing at this point?
This seriously pains me, but I think you 4 will have to help me.
What? That's a first. What do you need us to help with?
Yeah, seriously. We're not trying to protect Quincy.
Look guys, me and Draken value Alan as much as you value Quincy. Look, you don't want to lose your best friend, right?
Yes. But what does that have to do with us teaming up with you?
I don't want to lose my best friend either. It makes sense that we can team up to save at least one of our friends in case they fall off the building. Please guys, I'll do anything to save Alan from putting himself in this dire situation.
Listen Sandra, let's settle a deal. We're going to help you, but only because we're trying to save Quincy. If Alan's the one who falls but gets saved, then good for you. We're not trying to exterminate anybody, not even your pitiful leader.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Do you have anything that can break a fall? Because I don't think the 6 of us are enough.
We've got a trampoline back in that closet that we rarely even use. But I don't know if it's enough.
Look, just get it out of the closet and hightail it outside, because time is of the essence.
Go get him, Iverson.
I feel like that's enough waiting for now. Hopefully the others aren't in dire straits or something. Oh! I seriously need to rest tonight.
I've got you now.
No. Please.
I don't even want to mention how long it took for me to find you.
Please,
but now I'm here
back
and I'm not done with you yet.
Alan, this isn't even fair. I've never healed myself yet, and you're wanting to fight on the roof with me.
You know what I'm hearing.
What?
F***ing excuses.
Why?
I've been through much worse, and you are not going to do this extrinsic and superfluous makeover if it's the last thing I'm going to do here.
Let me tell you something. Violently castigating someone is never the right answer. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times does the damn Mondo group have to tell you?
You mentioned that fraud of a group one more f***ing time, and I will throw you off this f***ing building.
Is it seriously going to rain for the next f***ing hour?
What time is it?
It's like 4:15 right now.
What are you two on about?
It's nothing. We need to protect Alan.
We're only here to protect Quincy too, you know.
You know what? I'm done wasting my damn time. Scream all you want, you're getting the hell out of here.
My god, my god. I'm getting the hell out of here. No.
Don't f***ing run away from me!
This is definitely not the best idea.
We have no other decision, unless you have something else on your damn mind.
I can already tell this is not a good idea.
Well, what else do you need to do?
Damn it, the rain is melting my eyes.
Shut the hell up. This is more important.
But my visibility is restricted from all the damn rain.
So what? There's rain drenched all over my glasses, and I'm not relying on my naked eyes. We're in the same boat as you, bitch.
Quincy Richard Adamston, where the motherfucking hell are you, man? God knows what's going on with the others back there, especially the bullying bombers.
Oh. Holy shit. I think we've found him.
Wait, what the hell?
Guys, at the back of the studio.
Is that
I think
it?
that's Quincy who's hanging on for dear life.
Can you shut the hell up? It's not even a fatal fall, dude. Quit being a 5-year-old already.
He's
Set
up
it down
there.
right there.
We've got it.
There where
We've
I'm
got
spotting.
it.
Now everybody back up.
Alan, please. Help.
There's a damn trampoline down there.
What? What do you mean?
What the hell is happening?
Back the f*** up.
Please God save this man.
You'll find out right f***ing now.
What?
Hang on.
Huh. Where am I?
I
God,
cannot
oh God,
stress
oh
this
God.
enough.
Everything hurts.
I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm literally seeing the timeline of if we never had the trampoline. Holy shit. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions right now.
Hey man, it's all okay. You're saved, you're with us, and we will take you home as soon as we can to help you as much as possible.
Oh my god, we've got the wrong person.
Are you serious, you capricious morons? You've literally helped us, and you're back to being unrepentant for absolutely no reason at all? Come on.
Man, this whole day was literally a nightmare in real life. The rest of the group have a lot to take in tonight after they're done with their hair.
And we had to team up with f***ing criminals. That is absolutely one of the last things I would have expected from someone like Sandra, Drayton, or who.
Is that why you're angry?
They turned our back on us saying we rescued the wrong guy. That's kinda typical at this point since they're the bullying bombers, and they do shit like that as a habit.
Yeah, that does seem true. And that was smart of you to take Quincy's car home since you don't want to leave it here.
Hang on. What happened again?
It's too long of a story to tell you right now, so we'll just do so when we get to your home. If you can, try to stand up and put your seatbelt on because it would be dangerous if I were to drive with you in that position.
Producer Usher, the Vile Trio is out here coming to you. You think we should just drive off?
My god, he was about to break that window. Like damn.
You haven't seen the last of us, you f***ing assholes.
No
Even if the kids' teens are getting their hair done, you bitches haven't even started.
I know.
So how would you plan to get this done by next year if you were late to participate?
Yes, our initial plan failed, but your attempt to f***ing hospitalize
it's
Quincy
getting
is
late.
simply unforgivable. F*** y'all in particular.
Dude, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
It's almost 4:30 and it's going to take 5 hours to get back home. You don't want our parents to find out about what we're doing right now, do you?
You know what you can do. Stop making such BS excuses because we stayed places overnight before.
I know, but they're really onto us now. Plus, everything's over with, so let's just not worry about staying here any longer.
You know what? Fine, but I'm getting Draken over here to know how much of a damn coward you are.
Will you quit calling me a coward?
Then just stop being one. It literally cannot be that more difficult.
You know guys, I'm actually starting to get worried about Iverson. Not just him, but the studio crew as well.
What do you mean by that?
I don't get this feeling often, but this is one of those occasions. Something vile is happening, and I feel like they're being tormented by someone.
Oh my, that is pretty uncharacteristic of you to think that.
Are you talking about someone is out to get them, like they got hunted down and being attacked?
Pretty much. I know I might sound dramatic, but that's what's been racing through my head for minutes straight.
Minutes straight? I think you're acting up a little bit here.
I know, but think about this. We've been ambushed by criminals more than once, and this happens twice in the span of half a year.
And you're sensing a third altercation between them?
Yes. And I'm primarily worried because those previous 2 times, we were all together to try to fend them off. But now, we're separated from Iverson and the others, leaving them alone to fight off the intruders without the rest of us.
Is it seriously those bullying bomber teenagers?
Well, now that you've said it, it could be who I was thinking of. I remember those 2 times we've encountered them very well, especially when you got abducted by them.
Oh my god, I remember that too. But then again, it's just a prediction. We'll see whether it'll be debunked or not once we're done with this process.
Yeah, you're right. I think I got a little ahead of myself there.
And this process is ultimately going to commence a new chapter of not only our history as a group together, but for our lives as a whole. I am genuinely looking forward to what will transpire once we get new facial features, along with the studio crew.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this too. Me and Sam are in the same boat as you, buddy. I wonder if this will be a big change. Maybe we can even call it the Great Change.
I mean, it pretty much is. We've stuck with this look for over 2 years, and moving on to something different like this is pretty substantial for us. That is exactly the feeling I'm getting. I know it's pretty irksome talking about changing hair color, but that's to symbolize, in Kyle's words, a new chapter.
And it is fitting that we're doing this to close 2021. New year, new us, new chapter.
That's right. New year, new us, new chapter.
Hey guys, do you have any reason why Iverson didn't want to do this with us?
To be honest, I've got no clue, even though I called him about it earlier. I guess he isn't very concerned on changing his facial features, and he's fine the way he's right now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'll tell you explicitly what happened when I get home, which will take about 30 minutes. For now, I'm going to check on Quincy again, and I'll let you know if I end up arriving later than intended.
Son, just please listen. Quincy doesn't matter as much as yourself. We appreciate your love for him, but we know you love us more. Way more. Like 1,000 times more.
And especially if you're injured. Even if they're healing up, we need you in this house as soon as possible. Your mother is a physical therapist, and she needs to show your injuries right away. Not just cuts and bruises, but other injuries as well.
Okay, if you say so. The rest of the studio crew along with Quincy's parents are having a quick talk with Quincy right now, so I'll go on and check, and of course I will say bye to them. If you want, I'll take a selfie of my face right now, and I can show you that it isn't very bad at all.
I mean, whatever the case, just be back within 30 minutes. We don't want any infected wounds or anything that's going to cause any further damage.
Okay, Mom, I fully understand. I'll try to hurry up for your own sake, and I will immediately let you know if any other predicaments or harm happen.
Son, it's okay, just do your thing. We don't want to restrict you too much. We love you every step of the way, and I cannot stress enough, I'm proud of you for everything you've done today.
Love you too, Mom. Love you, Dad.
This makes me want to cry right now. We cannot stress our gratitude for you enough.
We are highly fond of you for being the nice gentleman that you are. Not many in this world are like this, and the way you display your care to our son is greatly heartening.
We greatly appreciate it, Mr. Adamston. We really do our best, because if you take care of us, we do the same.
Even if it means being put in the most precarious scenarios, and even if it even means having a strained relationship. It's mainly about me, but those moments are things I don't like to talk about, and neither do the rest of us.
Geez guys, you still haven't healed?
You probably weren't attacked as much as the three of us. Are you planning to leave, by the way?
Yeah, my parents want me in the house to treat my injuries, and I wish I could stay here a little longer be with Quincy.
Goodness gracious, what a sweet boy you are.
It's okay, Iverson. You can go ahead and get going. We know how important family matters are.
We'll also get healed pretty soon in case that you had that question in your head too.
Well, that's nice.
Hey, the rest of the group finished their thing.
Oh really?
Yep. They just sent pictures of themselves.
Hey, it wasn't a total loss for us. The kids' team succeeded their own mission at least.
I mean, the mission we had was pretty tough. We've all got plans for New Year's Eve and we were assigned to dye our hair along with the kids' teens. Not mine or Ree's, but still. We haven't even started changing the colors on the studio.
Hey, it was raining while the group had to go to the salon, and they did have to be cautious of them not getting their hair wet.
Yeah, all the things. We've all done some risky things today. Let's just rest for the new year, with family and friends.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I'll have to go.
Oh, we forgot. Your family needs you.
We'll see you later, Iverson.
Keep being the sweet young man you are.
Goodbye everybody, I'll be seeing you soon.
Bye.
You know, speaking of New Year's, how about your New Year's resolution would be to not give us such egregious tasks?
Yay, I would agree.
Well, you're right. I'm sorry if I was ahead of myself or if I was too harsh. But remember, at some point, Usher, you and me need to be at that salon.
I know. We'll probably have everything planned out once 2021 commences.
Let's give one final hurrah to Quincy, because he took the biggest risk according to y'all.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Mr. Adamston. I mean, his muscles are super sore and he's a bit hurt, though he's feeling better at the moment.
Well, thank you guys. You ended up teaming with criminals too, which is the last thing I would have expected when I first heard that.
But that's all in the past now. Now, we've dusted off the cobwebs, and we give our hurrah to our hero.
Couldn't have said that better myself. Our son truly is a hero.
And so are the three of you.
All right, on 3, we say, Quincy is our warrior. 1, 2, 3,
Quincy is our warrior.